Hi guys, thanks for stopping by and visiting with us here on the official website for Pedaling for PAWS-itive Bike Ride. Right now, you're underneath the Video Vault page. Many of the videos that have been posted here to the site are both the most popular videos collected over the year's previous rides, along with my personal favorites. Now I thought it would be a good idea to look back on those moments and describe how they came about, beginning with those that were captured by the use of the GoPro. GoPro made its debut in 2015 and has been with me for every mile of the ride since. Adding the GoPro to the bike ride has certainly become a staple. Utilizing it in several ways, from attaching it to the bike itself, helmet cam, chest cam, and even onto the support vehicle that trails me for each of these rides I take. It certainly dives deep into the bike ride and delivers a clear message back to you. It makes you feel like you're right there with me for each of my journeys. So I encourage you to continue to follow us here, not only on the website for the most updated videos that come forth from GoPro, but over on our social media pages as well. That's the GoPro. And now we're going to switch gears and talk about something else that occurred in 2015. That was the year of the most colorful rides yet. I departed from Easton, Pennsylvania, the Crayola Crayon Experience that year. Much like every year, I coordinate with the City of Scranton's Police Department. So as I come into the City of Scranton, they're there to meet with me to traditionally escort me through the city. That year, I had a special request. The request was to meet up with the Bike Patrol unit. Just weeks before Pedaling for PAWS, there was an unfortunate event that occurred in the city of Scranton. Officer John Wilding, who was part of the Bike Patrol unit, lost his life in the line of duty. I thought it was an appropriate tie-in and to request his officers, that were his partners, to pedal their way through the city of Scranton with me in honor of his life and in the service that he provided. Not to mention to thank the police department for their hard work and dedication they put forth every day. That was year 2015. Now we're going to go back yet another year to 2014. 2014 was the year of the Pedaling for PAWS commercials. That year the commercials were done at Quinn's Market in Archibald. Currently I was still with the store at the time, and I had my doubts putting these commercials together at the beginning, but everything worked out smooth. And I encourage you also to look at these videos and take in for what they actually were meant to provide to you, and that was the message of the bike ride. There were two commercials, and doing these commercials, we actually halted traffic in the Archibald store location, especially from coming down the last aisle of the store, which is the wider aisle of all the aisles in the store. If you're familiar with the store, that's the frozen dairy aisle. And we concentrated on the packaging that was put out by Plumpy's Pierogies, which is a limited edition package that promoted the bike ride and called out the adoptable pets up for adoption at Griffin Pond Animal Shelter. So we were focused in on the frozen foods department, and we also had some familiar faces come in for this film work. It was Tom Welby, who was with WNEP previously. He did the voiceovers for the commercials. It was State Representative at the time, Frank Farina, and Jess Farrell, who did a lot of the work to make this happen with her dog, Grover. And Jess was at the Griffin Pond Animal Shelter at the time, and she was such a great help putting these commercials together. I had a lot of fun doing those commercials. Like I said, the commercials turned out pretty smooth, and everything worked out good for the most part. There's this one moment in the commercial where you could actually see how close I was to actually having a different outcome occur, and that was, again, the customers were mostly halted, but as I was pedaling my way through one of the aisles, I came across one of these customers, a lady who was coming the opposite direction, and to this day I still have a hard time believing I actually managed to get around her just in the nick of time. But I guess experience matters, right? But overall, success of those commercials, pretty pleased with the outcome, and had so much fun that year between the ride itself and doing those commercials. So guys, keep in mind what this bike ride is all about. The importance of giving back to the nonprofit animal shelters of northeastern and central Pennsylvania. I appreciate all the support, and I look forward to seeing you along this year's bike route. Keep in mind, continue to follow us right here and now on the official website for Pedaling for PAWS Bike Ride, and over on our social media pages as well. I'll see you soon, especially, hopefully, along this year's bike route.